How to get rich for beginners. All of us want to be wealthy, and if there was one simple trick or way to do it, then all of us would be doing that trick. It would have been discovered and shared among everybody, which shows that the truth is that there is no secret to building wealth and becoming rich overnight. It takes a lot of time. However, what does getting rich actually mean, and what will it take for you to get there? If we talk about it, then everybody has their own vision of what being rich is. For most, it is about having a lot of money and not needing to worry about money. You don't have to have the biggest house or the nicest car, as long as you can do whatever you like without having to worry about the paycheck each month. That is for most considering a rich life. When you are on the journey to building wealth, it can be a very exciting and rewarding journey in your life. Here you will get much closer to becoming financially free and enjoy every minute of your life. We will here go through 10 steps that can help you on your journey to building wealth and in the future getting rich. Change your money mindset. You will have to think differently about money. We tend to attract what we like to talk about, so if you don't like talking about money, then it will be hard for you to attract. This shows that the way you think about money today will also impact how rich you will be in the future. If you don't like talking about money, then you will probably have a poor money mindset, which will make you take poor financial decisions. If you start to develop a wealthy money mindset, then you will start to grow a desire for becoming rich, which will drive your motivation to think of smart ways to get more wealth. When you have first gotten the desire for wealth, then you will quickly start to become rich. Therefore, start by improving your money mindset. We will suggest reading a couple of financial books to be inspired and get the ideas on how you can do it. Create a financial plan. If you want to become rich, then you will need to create a financial plan. The financial plan will tell you what to do with your money each month and will help you to achieve your financial goals. To be able to create a good financial plan, you will need to set some financial goals for yourself. They should both be short-term and long-term. Start to write down these goals, as they will be your inspiration every day, and then split each goal up into possible steps that you can see yourself doing. As you progress, you can see yourself fulfilling these steps. Then it will be much easier to stay motivated and you'll be able to track when you have achieved your financial goals of becoming wealthy. Create a budget and stick to it. All the rich people do it if they want to stay rich for a long time, and it is a very important skill to learn. If you don't make a budget, then you don't know where your money is going, and you might set yourself up for going bankrupt. When creating a budget, it will help you to know how much you're earning each month and how much you have in expenses and what your expenses are going to. You might use a lot of your money on some spendings without even considering it. Doing budgeting, you don't necessarily have to live frugally, you will just have to track your money. Therefore, if you don't like to live frugally, then you might as well set money aside in your budget for those living expenses that are important for you. However, if you want to become rich, then it is important that you set money aside to reach your financial goals. Could be for savings or paying off debt. Our suggestion is that you start with the pay yourself first budget, which is a budget based on paying yourself first. This means that every time you receive a paycheck, then you put some of it aside for yourself first, and then afterwards you can use the rest for spending. By putting money aside for yourself first, you will make sure that you have enough money left each month to fulfill your financial goals. Live below your means. To become rich as fast as possible, you have to do a bit of sacrificing in the beginning. Here we talk about living below your means, and it is one of the fundamentals to becoming rich, as it means that you spend less than what you make. This will make it possible for you to have money left for savings or paying off debt. If you are currently spending everything you earn, then it will be hard and you will have to think about what you can live without, as you will need to cut down somewhere. It could for example be eating out, smoking, designer clothing, impulsive buying and coffee on the go. If you do some of the things a lot, then it will add up to a lot of money over time, which you might be able to save if you stop doing it. In general, it will be easiest if you can live a frugal life, but if you don't want to reduce your expenses to that low, then you need to think about what you spend your money on that might not give you as much pleasure as you might have thought. You therefore need to rank your spendings and figure out where you draw the line and make the cut for which ones you don't buy anymore. Paying off debt. Paying off debt is very important, as it is basically just throwing money out of a window each month when you pay interest on them. It is especially important to pay off high interest loans like credit card debt, personal loans, student loans and car loans. These high interest loans will keep you from building wealth until they have been paid off. When you finally become debt free, it will also feel like you are halfway to becoming rich, as it will lift a heavy burden from your shoulders and you will start to worry less. To pay off debt fast, we will suggest writing down all of your debt so you know who you owe money to, how much, and how high the interest is on each of them. After this, we suggest that you pick one of the two strategies here. The first one being that you pay off the debt with the smallest amount first, and then continue until you have paid it all off. The second one being that you pay off the debt with the highest interest first, and then continue until you have paid it all off. Both of these strategies are good strategies, and it is up to you to figure out which one motivates you the most. Start your own business. It is easier to become rich if you build your own business, as it will be much more scalable and you will be able to earn more than from your paycheck each month, as you will not have to trade your time for money. One of the best ways to start a business is to think about what you are really good at and find easy, but others have a hard time doing. When you have discovered these skills about yourself, then you should turn it into a side hustle and come up with an idea on how you can profit from it. If you can make multiple side hustles with multiple streams of income, then you can start to generate a reliable income, and you will learn what works and what doesn't, and where you can continue in the future and develop up your side hustle into something bigger. Build multiple streams of income. On the journey to building wealth, it is much easier if you can build multiple streams of income. Income streams can come from many different sources, but some of the most common ones are side hustles, rental properties, interest from high-yield savings accounts, dividend from investments, capital gains from stocks, and your ordinary job if you're still holding it. The reason for building multiple income streams is because it is smart in case something happens to one of your income streams. Then they will not have a huge impact on you, as the other streams will help it making your total income more steady. Multiple streams of income will also remove the limit to how much you can earn, as it will make it possible for you to make your money work for you. Save your money. To be able to have money to invest and make them work for you, you will need to save the money in the first place. It doesn't have to be a huge amount of money in the beginning. The important part is to get started building the habit, so you get used to it. Then after you have gotten used to it, then you can start to increase the amount. There are many ways to save money fast, but our suggestion is to use the pay yourself first budget to set up a good habit around it. Invest your money. After you have saved your money, then it is time to start investing them and getting your money to work for you. This will help in a great way when you are on your journey to becoming rich. Here, it is also a great idea to start with little money and build up a habit around building wealth slowly. When starting small, then you won't get a shock if the market are against you in the first couple of months, and you won't get burned in the same extent. You can start strengthening your mentality to sustain the fluctuations in the market and believe that it will go up long term. There are multiple ways to invest your money, and they might not all be for you, but in general what people invest their money in is stocks, index funds, bonds, real estate or crypto. Don't be scared of them if you don't know much about them yet. You can see it as a great opportunity to learn something new and get wiser within investing. The earlier you get started, the quicker you will be able to build wealth. Stay diversified. As you get into investing, it is important to stay diversified, and you have probably heard the phrase, "Don't put all your eggs into one basket." This is also very important if you want to become rich. You don't want to put all of your money in the same place, because when the market crashes, then you have locked up all of your investments at the same time. This will make it very hard for you to withdraw money in case you need it without taking a big loss. If you instead choose to diversify your portfolio and invest in multiple things, then it will be possible for you to build a better financial security, where you will almost always be able to withdraw money without a big loss. This will make it much more flexible for you, and you will be able to have an easier time navigating the ups and downs in the market. One takeaway from this video. In general, if you can take away one thing from this video, then it must be that getting rich is the dream for almost everyone. However, living paycheck to paycheck doesn't have to hold you down. You can still build wealth and become rich if you do the hard work and implement effectively the steps we just went through. Then you should be able to achieve your financial goals of building wealth and becoming rich. My name is Daniel, and I'm here to help people with personal finance. So if you're interested in more topics like this, make sure to subscribe to the channel. That way you'll be notified when we release a new video which might help you on your journey.